this season. A few weeks ago, I was watching some of my old YouTube videos, and like, I was just reminiscing, like, at the different versions of myself. You know what I mean? I feel like it's pretty cool to just experience that, like, linear progression of like myself. Like, I've grown so much. What's going on, y'all? It's Season Left, SZNLUB, that's who I be, and welcome to another Season Lifestyle episode. I have not been in the energy of recording or just like creating. I feel like I've been like consuming a lot, and in a sense of like just like a lot of like research, a lot of like studying, a lot of just like watching movies. I just went to the library the other day and I got some books, and I just finished the first one. I went like, I think like last week. It doesn't take me that long to finish books usually, because I just be like, I'm gonna read this until it's done, because I just have to finish the story, you know, even if it's a nonfiction book, which is the first one that I read. Let me actually show it to you. Hold on. But yeah, this one is called Everyday Habits for Transforming Systems, the catalytic power of radical engagement by Adam Kahane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is probably backwards for you, but this is what the book looks like, and you can get it at your local library. This is where I got it from. You know, I go to the New York Public Library, so like, you know, and that's one thing I missed about being in New York, is being able to just get up, go to the library, and get like some engaging physical media. You know what I mean? I love a good book you get holding your hand. You know what I mean? But today I just wanted to like come up here and give like a semi-life update, as well as just like talk about some things that have been on my mind lately, what I've been doing. So in terms of like an overall update, because I know I haven't done like business maintenance with you guys in a minute, but you know, the Get Baked website is still down, and I am planning like a relaunch for next spring. The magazine, you know, if you obviously follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing that. Or if you follow Get Baked on Instagram too, you've been seeing us starting to roll out the content from spring, summer 2024. And rolling it out in the middle of harvest season is, you know, I feel the projections of just like, damn. And then it's like, getting to the point to even get them physical is also an entirely other task as well. And I would say that, you know, at this point, you know, the content just needs to be out. That's what we want to see. We want to see the content out. Let's see it. You know, the stuff is really beautiful, and I'm a beautiful advocate, or just I'm always gonna anchor the fact that we should just do it anyway. Do it messy. Do it unapologetically, like rough and rigid, however you want to perceive it. Like, I feel like my YouTube is a good testament of that, because it's like, bruh, I have videos up where like the audio may be a little bit botched in some kind of ways or whatever the fuck, but like my resilience still stands. Like, I'm still gonna post. I'm still gonna like come back up here, let you guys know the tea, show my face, and express. And I feel the same way about my businesses. Like, I'ma always double back. I'ma always keep going. I'ma always do it again, and it's just gonna be better and better and better and better. This is only our second issue that we're crafting right now, and I'm thinking of crafting it for like the release of next spring as promotion for, you know, the next one that we do, which I won't tell you guys about that yet right now, because the team and I, you know, we getting it together, okay? But yeah, that's on the Get Big side of things. For those of you that may not know, are you new here? Do we got a newbie or something like that? Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But Get Baked is my first business. I am planetary goddess, sovereign creator being, I be building empires. Honestly, that's the best way that I can explain what I have been doing for the past 6 years of my life, intending to do. You know, um, so the Get Baked Omniverse, formerly known as Get Baked NYC, we help creators create holistically. Okay, and our editorial photography has turned into such a beautiful, just like variety of like magnificent eye therapy, and now we produce magazines, and I'm so excited to continue to expand and see the Get Baked team expand in such a diverse way. Um, but in connection to that, we have Out of Pocket Pictures, sister company to Get Baked. Get Baked Get Baked helps OPP create holistically, so we handle their operations in HR, whilst Out of Pocket Pictures, the multimedia production company, helps Get Baked manifest their ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because with Get Baked, I really want to ground in making such exclusive, top tier, engaging content. Like, that's really my goal. Like, I'm not as consistent with marketing for the reason of like, bro, like I'm up in the production value like shit, boy. Like I'm not compromising for any half-assed anything, you know what I mean? Because we've been doing the work, we've been making the strides, and we have the evidence to prove that. And now it's time to just like really up the scale, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really excited for. I've been planning a lot of content, writing a lot of different scripts, and also planning for, just the different things that we do. We have different meetings week by week, and we're just building and we're growing. But to slide over more to the OPP side, we have officially closed our creative roster until next spring. We've had an influx of individuals. We have an influx of individuals like every summer, basically. This would be the third summer that we've had like an influx of individuals just gravitate towards our light tower. So like, I would say that I am at a point with just the businesses in general where like I'm really honing in on like the tribal aspect, or just like the planetary resonance, because I rather planetary goddess or sovereign creator being rather than like businesswoman, or whatever the other terms are, regardless, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm an entrepreneur, yes, these buzzwords still apply. However, there's a different frequency that's anchored when I affirm that I am a sovereign creator being, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people gravitate towards our light tower OPP because of that feeling of refuge from the system. You know what I'm saying? It's a slower pace than what the film industry is, and I've been able to host a lot of different individuals in terms of just like, being within an energy first company. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not even a company, network. I would more so call OPP, we're a network. All the businesses that are sister companies, partnering companies, like within what we call source empires, are like, damn, I just got my thoughts swiped, bro. What the fuck? Does somebody not want me to talk about this right now? That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm focused on the intertribal aspect because I find that connectivity with the beings that I am working with is like the most important thing. Like, I want to feel connected to all of my peoples that are here, like within our light tower, and I want to feel like they're also being initiative oriented, or just showing initiative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't take like somebody to have to like pump you up for you to like actually feel like you're able to do something. And I feel like I've had aspects like that before where like I love working with community so much. Sometimes it just doesn't feel the same doing it by myself. But I'm always an advocate for do it. I love my solitude, okay? I love shutting the fuck up and just going within. Like, seriously, like, I love doing that shit. But yeah, that's OPP right now, and where I'm at with that as far as like filmmaking. Y'all know my documentary has been being built this entire time, and that's something that I'm looking to really get into production as in like, okay, we're going and we're gonna like start taking interviews and stuff as of next spring as well too. Because this year of research was absolutely necessary, like very necessary, and I'm grateful that intuitively I was guided in that way, because I feel like it's very necessary to just like lock in on the research and the sources and such that I want to feature within this feature, my first feature film. Like, I will be posting like another update soon. I did post a progress update, but it was something slight. It was more of like a little another trailer to get people in the vibe and the mood of what I'm trying to portray here. But I will be posting like a formal like talking head video type shit about the project, just to give some updates. I'm most likely gonna do that around the winter solstice. But what else? That's Quebec. That's OPP. Source Empires. Are you aware that we have an energy exchange program? Are you aware? We just onboarded some new peoples, and that's really exciting. That's really exciting. Because the thing about this energy exchange bank is like, I already know that this will become like just like how we did OPP, right? Like OPP, the OPP creative roster, like we often get influxes of individuals that want to be a part of our team and stuff. But as far as like the C initiative, I'm finding a more strategic way to like give it a line of promotion, if that makes sense, within the Get Baked Omniverse or just the Get Baked Reflections promo, because I feel like when it comes to the magazine, I really want people to focus on getting the magazine, because within that magazine, you'll learn so much about not only myself but also my business partners, and also like the things that we have come to know, the oneness nodes that we have come to overstand, you know. Very, 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 very pivotal and alchemical. And on that tip, I would just like to like segue to an overall essence or overall conversation about being a sovereign creator being, or a practitioner in the senses of systems transformation. Like literally, this book gave me so much fucking confirmation on what I already do intuitively. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know that the state of the world right now is not something that we want to live in forever. And there are, confirmation, okay? There are already a lot of individuals that are advocating for these different type of systems, these more collaborative and cleansed systems that can not only work for one group of people, but be, like we always say, embody fucking oneness. Like, the fuck, just because they don't say it like that in this book don't mean it's not the same thing, okay? Maybe I'll write a book like this and help bridge the gaps between this general information and literally oneness, because that's all that this is, transforming systems. You know what I'm saying? And being a system transformer, you know, someone that is practical in the senses of like, okay, what are the effective steps in order for us to get to a middle ground? But it's not even just about middle ground, right? It's about the overall, like, what's best for this particular system or institution that makes sense for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because something that I really love that they mentioned is like the 3 ways, the 3 dimensions. They identified 3 dimensions of like relating to others and relating as actors. So like overstanding the role that you play in this realm. You know, so whether you're a mother, you're a daughter, you're a student, you're a this, you're a that, whatever roles that you have, knowing what those are, being aware of those things, And then the second one was as parties, so understanding where everybody is placed, what categories they place themselves in. So, this ethnicity group, or these type of people, or this type of people, everybody identifies with whatever categories that they identify with. I'm gonna cut that out because I'm not trying to get copyrighted, girl. But and then the third one was kin, and like relating to people as like literal humans, like we're all like, or for our case, we affirm that we're gods and goddesses. Human is an understatement, okay? But biologically speaking, like we can all know that we all bleed, right? We all feel the things that we feel. So being able to relate with people in this sense, and I feel like that was such a resonance of like the holistic nature that I always speak about, in terms of being able to operate holistically, knowing and having that balance, that holistic balance, so that you can operate how you would prefer to operate, you know? Um, but yeah, that's a little bit on the business tip. That's how things have been. On a more personal side, I would say that even though business and personal is the same fucking thing, I would say, like I said, I've just been learning a lot. I've been allowing myself to just like breathe within the set, like not doing too much in the senses of like really like yes, I have to push out content every week, yeah, like I've been there. That is, you can actually look right now on my YouTube, on my Substack, like I have so much content, even on my social media pages like Instagram, TikTok. I have a shitload of content up. So even me being off of social media is like even a little bit better, because I still get followers, because my content gets pushed out more when I'm like not on the app for too long, if that makes sense. But regardless though, I'm definitely obviously you see me on this right here. Ooh, the sun. Wait. But you see me here right now. I'm planning to get back in my flow. Especially with my podcast. If there's anything that you're gonna see up here, is vlogs and my podcast. This is one of the first talking head videos that I've done in a while. Will this be in a vlog? No, I think it's gonna be its own video actually. Yeah, because I'm at 17 minutes now. Girl. And I don't even think I'm gonna cut this up. I think I'm just gonna upload it how it is. But I do want to put my intro in the front though. That's my thing. Like I love having my intro. And it's so cute. I redid it. Did you see it? I know you saw it because you're at this point in the video. And it's so cute. It's so cute. So cute. So cute. But yeah, personally, I've just been feeling very like, you know, just keeping myself for myself, if that makes sense. Like appreciating my depth, my own depth, and not allowing it to like be siphoned from. Like I don't feel no ways about not posting, even though there be those projections, because I know people want to see my fucking content, and I get it. I understand. I want to see my content too, man. I swear I want to see my content. But like I said, like the next thing y'all are gonna see is like the upgraded production value. Like I'm not compromising on that when it comes to my music. Upgraded production value. Ooh, speaking of that, we're about to drop a music video soon. Okay, very soon. And featured on this song that is very good, and you should definitely get ready to listen to that on repeat. Okay. But with my music, with my films, like I said, with the project, I'm starting to really build that as of next spring. And when it just comes to like my visual content, things of that nature, even my podcast, like I'm looking for more aesthetically pleasing, just like up in the production value on my shit, for real. And then with my life, I'm taking it easy. Ain't no reason to rush in this bitch. Anything that is trying to rush me and pull me out of my steady pace is, yeah, seen as a red flag. Because, girl, why you rushing me? What's your problem? Ooh, okay. And Oh, that's something I've been learning, like balancing as well, though, too. Like, not seeing my pace as an inconvenience, not seeing my presence as some sort of like burden or unwanted like essence, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to that, like, my upbringing and growing up, and just doing a lot of shadow work in the realms of my inner child, my inner protector, and my inner nurturer. So, like, how you may recognize it, the father, the mother, and the son, quote unquote. But it's just the innocence, the protector and the nurturer, the matriarch, the patriarch, and the innocence, the child. We all have that trinity within us. Um, and I work on balancing that a lot because y'all, like, I don't necessarily speak to my family and it, my blood family at that, and it, my tribe, the people that I found along the way, the journey that I found, the people that I found along the way on my journey, like, those have been my family. Um, Even though y'all know I don't really like using that word family, I use tribe a lot because family, the etymology affirms servant and slave, and I just don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? Comment down below. How do you feel about that? I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know how I feel about instincts being embedded because of trauma. That's some shit that I don't like. Cause why am I reacting to something in a way that like is not like I'm not saying that my triggers are unnecessary because obviously they're necessary. However, like I would prefer not to react like that to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like I would prefer for that to not arise in my being. However, literally, like I'm shaking or I'm like this. I'm reacting like that. And being in control of those things has been the brunt of my shadow work right now. But yeah. I always hear that I have a lot of like younger girls watching my channel. I know I'm a big sister in the physical sense, like I have younger sisters and a younger brother and stuff, but I feel like there's other kids, other people that have found me along the way, and I do want to make it a precedent to continue to show up for you guys and post frequently and make sure you guys know that I'm here, that I love you, and that I, am present. Like, if there's anything that we can do is we can be present. And that's one thing my vlogs, my videos has been teaching me is how I'm able to enhance the present moment, how I'm able to pull smiles and laughs out of the most like darkest crevices, you know. But much gratitude to all of you guys that take the time to sit, watch my content, and just like be present with me, because that is amazing to know that people are looking forward to my content, because that's why the production value needs to be, because it's like, bro, we've been doing this steady for a minute now, and it's that time where things are going to be upgraded, and I'm not compromising. There be so many beings out that want you to compromise it, that want you to settle for less and shit, like oh my goodness. And I think that way about the whole fucking realm. That's really like the pivotal of like my content as well too, or just especially I thought of my documentary in that moment, like we have been programmed to like accept less than. We've been programmed to accept the bare fucking minimum, and then we look at people who may have stumbled on that bare minimum and are now like maybe homeless or hungry or suffering more than they're suffering than you, more than you're suffering. And we look at them like, oh, what the fuck? Why didn't you appreciate your bare minimum? When whole time what you have, it's most likely not enough either. And then it's like the people that do have are privileged to have enough, right? And to be actually stable and comfortable to a point where they don't even fathom a reality of them ever getting evicted or being homeless or having to like fend for their food or steal some shit in order to like take care of their baby or whatever. Like, that is a privilege within itself. And I think that I am just like the people in this book, like people that challenge the systems, challenge the thought forms that exist and that are perpetuated. Like, those are the people that I want to continue to grow with and speak to and give my time to, you know. So yeah, thank you guys. I was gonna say thank you again, whoever's watching this video, especially if you made it this far already, because I don't think I'm gonna cut any of this. I think I'm just gonna post it straight with my intro at the beginning. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you for being here. Did you like it? If you liked the video, then yay, I like that video. And if you didn't, I don't care. That's one thing that I'll definitely bring it back. That is hilarious. I love myself so much. Like, how did I even... It's like unmatched. Like, I've been like authentically myself this whole entire fucking time. And the fact that the world is shifting in a way where they want authentic content. They're like, what's real? Nothing's real anymore. And I've just been in here in the crevice like, me? I have been. I can confidently say that. I've never been a malicious entity consciously, right? Because I'm never gonna know. And see, that's how you know I'm not I'm not a bad person, because I'm still gonna sit here and admit to the shadows that I have once embodied, right? Like, I'm not sitting here saying that I haven't hurt people out of the shit that I've neglected. But I ain't never been no hater girl. Ain't no reason to hate when you're sexy, okay? Well, let me get out of here. Peace, y'all. I love you.